What's up, you guys? How's it going? Rebrand.
Hello there.
And already with the subs. How's it going, everyone? Let's get Derp Song going while we chit-chat a little bit. First of all, for everyone that's new, there's going to be ads starting in like 30 seconds. Just know that if you subscribe, you don't got to watch the ads. But stick around through them. If you're not subscribing, we hang out. We continue the fun, whether you're here or not. Hate to tell you. We got stuff to catch up on. I am just getting over a head cold, so I have a little bit of a cough. So my apologies ahead of time. I'm gonna be coughing into the mic, I'm sure. Yeah, I got a bruise on my arm. I was wrestling with a dog this weekend at a wedding. You guys remember I went to a wedding, old friend of mine. Hype train's already getting close, so that's awesome. Yeah, there's stuff going around, right? Yeah, Nurgle got me finally this year. I don't get sick very often, so, you know, it happened. So, what's new? It's been a bit. I had to stream last week on a weird day. I didn't do the Friday stream, as you guys that are regularly here know, because I had a wedding, that I had to go to. And, everybody hates weddings, but as far as weddings go, this one was a pretty good one. It was good. It was old school fighters for you old MMA fans. Tara LaRosa got married this weekend. Roxanne Modafari was there. I did a video on her retirement on my YouTube channel. We hung out, and I felt like it was like when you're, like, Al Bundy gets together and talks about his high school football success. Like, we were all talking about back in the day and fighting, and, yeah, and, the guy she married, his people got along with us pretty well. They're all cops and whatnot, so it was great. It was a good time. It was good to catch up with people I haven't caught up with in a long time. You know what I mean? It's always good to do. Back in my day, we had to fight uphill. But for real, bare knuckle, there were some of those. But yeah, Roxanne and Julie, I don't know if you know this, but Roxanne was on The Ultimate Fighter 2 different seasons, because she also went on the 125 season. So... no, you never hear anyone, Carter, you never hear anyone say, yes, I get to go to a wedding this weekend. It's never that. It's always like, oh man, I gotta go to a wedding. Like, the wedding is literally only for the bride and groom. And maybe the bride's mother can get a little crazy at times too, but that's the only people that really care about that. It's like the thing that everyone knows they have to suffer through so that they can go to the party, because the party's what I gotta tell you though. The food at this wedding was mwah.
Hello there.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, see, everyone hates weddings. Yeah. Captain of Death, say thank you to James for the gifted sub. We're adding more people to the Queen's Army. Yeah, so yeah, it was a great wedding. It was on a beach. Charmed rocking in with the cheers. Keeping the hype train alive. Blasco, Amy, already not looking forward to a wedding next year. Happy Friday the 13th, by the way. But yeah, it was on a beach. She got the wedding party. Hey Dudes. You know those shoes? Hey Dude shoes? I guess it's like an East Coast thing because I didn't know about them either. I'm from the Midwest. We don't know about Hey Dudes. But they're really comfortable. And I gotta say, it's better than like a necklace that I'll never wear or whatever other things people usually get for wedding party stuff. Thomas, not only was I a fan of Mythbusters, one of my closest high school friends has a daughter that was one of the hosts of Mythbusters Jr. What's up, King Beef? Yeah, and they're really comfy, right, Alexandria? They're super comfy. And they could be, like, at least the ones I got, they could be fancy. Like, you can wear them in kind of nicer outfit, or you could wear them, like, you could throw them on real quick to, like, run to the gas station. What's up, Millie? Keeping the hype train going? Yeah, I know. JJ on the injured list with his hamstring. That's a bummer. The good news is, I learned a lesson this week not to... well, I mean, you did Google it. All you had to do was read the Star Wars lightsaber episode. Yeah, and there's a guy, there's another channel on YouTube where they've made lightsabers. Hip hop dance party. That's what you get when you're stepping in my ring, you know? I'm ready to tear off all the limbs off all the people. Yep, BRE start. Just as you guys started hitting them up and complaining, they started putting the videos out again. So we're planning on filming again the next episode. So thank you guys. I blame you guys for that happening. They had to catch up on some stuff, and I think they're looking at revamping the channel a little bit too, so be on the lookout for that, and give the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel a follow. None of the others are submission style. BRE weekly content. What else we got going on? The wedding was nice, though, and it was nice and cool, which some people think is cold. All of us from the North and the Midwest know that's not cold. It was nice. It was nice to not be sweating on a beach like you always are in Florida. I love this time of year, especially I get to travel every week, obviously, for work. And so we go to places where it's hoodie weather right now, and that's my favorite time of year, hoodie weather. Light jackets and hoodies. Hey, we got the hype train level. Let's go. Yes, the Twins lost, unfortunately. I said, if you guys recall, I said from the beginning that we were going to have trouble with Houston. I thought we did really well the game we beat them. I thought our pitching could hold us. I think we have a really good pitching depth on the team, which actually historically is pretty different for the Twins. Usually we put the ball in play and rely on our defense. We have like junk ball pitchers, but we have like some pretty good pitchers. But yes, they are out. However, the All Blacks are in the quarterfinals tomorrow. So we got to cheer for them. And then yeah, the one saving grace is that the Vikings play the Bears, and even without JJ, the Bears are just as successful as we are. And I say that with a little sarcasm about the season. But the All Blacks in the quarterfinals against probably the best team in the world. They are the underdogs for like one of the first times ever. So yeah, you know this house is going to have that on. Braves lost as well. Yes. The Phillies are doing really well. I might jump on the Phillies bandwagon at this point. Playoff baseball is fun to watch. It's rainy in Minneapolis. Yes. Seth and I fist bumped in our mutual hatred of the Green Bay Packers when they were playing the Raiders on Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, it was the Monday night game. My apologies. I don't know what day of the week it is because I'm on the road all the time. But, yeah, and then we play the 49ers, and that's not good. Because the 49ers are hot right now. Care Bear, you're rooting for the Vikes while you're in Chicago? Be safe out there. King Beef, that's a story I do card magic. I do sleight of hand. When I met my coach, I did a magic trick for him involving the Queen of Spades. So when I went out for my fight, the first fight I had that he was in my corner, he told the announcer to announce me as the Queen of Spades. And I did not know. That is a story. I should just pin that on my YouTube. No! Puppy does not get another jersey. Not that far on the bandwagon. Yeah, actually, the combined record, I think, until I read yesterday of the top of the teams, I think the 6 teams with the best record in the regular season, their record in the postseason was only 1 win and all losses. That's crazy, right? Postseason is so good in sports. Just something changes in the air. People are fighting for their lives. What's up, little chief? We're back. We're back doing it weekly. Queen's Army, because I'm a Vikings fan. It's in our nature to hate Green Bay. They are one of the biggest rivals in sports. CJ Stroud jersey. The 49ers. Wait, who did the 49ers play? Cleveland, huh? Yeah, the 49ers are hot. How's your night going? Pretty good, Lives Brutality. Pretty good. We're just catching up. It's been a little bit. I couldn't stream at my usual slot on Friday. But oh man, Carter. Yeah, it's like all the sports are on right now. It's that time of year. Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's see. Let's look at the list. Okay, we talked about the wedding. You guys watching Generation V? This week's episode, the show's getting so good. It's very, I forgot how, like, gory the boys and that type of show are. Michael Palpatine, that's what I always say. My 2 favorite teams are the Vikings and whoever's playing the Packers. But that's why me and Seth, like, fist bumped a little bit, because we were like, hey, at least we are both cheering for the Packers to lose. It's the Lions in our division that are rocking the world. Favorite character on The Boys or on Generation V? Sammy! Update on Stalker Boy. We should come up with a code word, honestly. So, here's a short little story. No, he's still at it. He's still stupid. He's still falling for all the things, even though me and anyone obviously associated with me has told him, dude, Shayna doesn't ask you for money, and the WWE doesn't ask you for money. That's not a real thing. He still tries to report and insult everyone as though it matters. If I cockwomble. What's up, Marissa? If I, like, repost a story, holy smokes! A big raid? This is crazy. Raid motes. What's up? Wheezy with the raid. Hello, Wheezians. I am Shayna, the Queen of Spades Baszler. I have a cold and a cough right now. I like to stream after SmackDown on Fridays, usually for sure. Sometimes, occasionally on a Wednesday. Sometimes, occasionally on a Saturday. I have a crazy work schedule, so I stream when I can. So welcome. Give a sub if you want. Then you won't have to watch the ads when they come on. There you go. I gave you all the stuff. Red Jedi. Look at the raid motes going down. We got puppy motes. Holy smokes. Everyone say hello to the Raiders. We were just talking about, I have a cyber stalker, and so, yeah, we were just giving the update. We like to give the update because he likes to harass everyone that's associated with me at all. Death Stranding is a great game if you can get past the first hours of walking around. The story's good. It's like a relaxing game, I guess. Shayna, the Queen of Spades, and Baszler. That is my actual name. Yes, crazy work schedule. We are gonna get to playing a little bit of Starfield tonight. But I have to tell you guys, we're gonna watch a trailer of something hilarious. Unintentionally hilarious in a little bit. Or maybe at the end. Or actually, no, we'll do it before so you understand. But yes, the Stalker is doing the usual. He is no, he hasn't been taken down yet. It's gonna take a second. I do have a hard drive, so if he ever harasses you guys, screenshot it, send it to me in a DM or something, or send it in the Discord, Charlie's Discord if you're in there, or whatever. If you have a way of getting hold of the mods or something. I'm keeping all of that stuff so that we have it, because we are going legal with stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's about all there is to say. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about how crazy this stalker boy is, okay? So last week, as you know, what's up, Ballsy? I had to stream. I streamed on Wednesday because normally I try to stream every Friday if I'm home. And and my inspiration to WWE, probably my coach, Josh Barnett. He's the one that made me realize that pro wrestling and MMA are exactly the same. But I had a wedding to go to. And so I made the little announcement last week that I was going to be streaming on Wednesday instead of Friday. And this guy starts hitting up my mods and sending messages that, like, he's so angry because in his mind, he told the scammer that he could pay Thursday to get unblocked from Twitch. And so he could be unblocked for the Friday stream. And so in his mind, I decided to stream on Wednesday to, like, you know, because of him, to really, like, push his buttons, because I think about him so much. Operation Sauerkraut? Oh, that's good, Fibble. Operation Sauerkraut. That's what we'll say. But if you guys ever see, yeah. He is very, very, you don't even know the half of it. I could do a 4-hour stream on the stuff that this guy, like, he tries to message anyone I'm associated with. Carter, that has nothing to do with the wedding, but that's just the next subject.
Hello there.
Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you, Bam Bam. You know, here's the thing, Sammy. I always say this, like, scammers are scammers are I will, after everything's legally taken care of, I'll tell you guys the whole story. But scammers are like one type of lowlife. Like taking advantage of people, that's one type of lowlife. But this guy he has proven to be so deluded, and he's a terrible person. He's racist. He says terrible things. Like, I'm cheering for the scammer at this point. You know what I mean? In his case. Bring back the mean tweets. Someday I'll read some of the stuff. It is, Ty 5's right. The story is repetitive. It goes in a circle. So, what he does is, he'll message, insult everyone, type racist stuff, report everyone's posts, report the streams, all that stuff, be angry. Then he'll apologize. I'm so sorry, it's a misunderstanding. Or, I'm sorry, but it's your fault if you would just tell me the truth, which I already tried, and the mods all the time talk to this guy. And then he goes into, is this true? I'm talking to Rhonda on such and such social communication network that she would never have. And she says I need to pay another $100 to get unblocked from Instagram. Is it true? And then when it doesn't happen, he's back to angry and insulting, and it just goes in this circle. But yes, I am going legal. It's just difficult because he's international. I don't want to draw a bunch of attention to it. If you guys notice, you guys that know who he is, if you've communicated with him or you've seen him, you know kind of when he shows up, then you can Operation Sauerkraut him on the chat to let the mods know that you've seen him. And the mods will take care of him. Don't worry. He is literally the definition of insanity, doing the same thing, expecting different results over and over. But, set to go. Yes, Ronnie Mac, we're going to have a banger on Monday. Moving back to gaming and wrestling. Yes, yes. Yes, he needs to be put on several lists. Generation V, who's watching it? I like sauerkraut on a brat as well, every now and then, but Operation Sauerkraut in full effect. Yeah, for real. When the law finally catches up to him, and cyber stalking is a big crime in Germany, so Generation V, The Boys. It's a, if you guys watch The Boys, and if you haven't, I highly recommend you do. Generation V is about some college kids going to a superhero college in the universe of The Boys. We should get an Operation Sauerkraut emoji. Oh, yeah, the last episode of Ahsoka. Ahsoka's good. I haven't watched Pariah Nexus. My favorite cheat meal, actually, is a Five Guys cheeseburger and an ice-cold beer. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Stacy, it's wild. It's wild. Sauerkraut. Oh, you probably don't know what that is in New Zealand, right? I haven't finished Baki Hanma. I'm on Guevara just fought the Mr. Unchained. And that's where I'm at with that. Five Guys fries. I just had Five Guys. Ty 5 brought over Five Guys tonight. She knows the quickest way to my heart is through my stomach. Oliver! Biscuit Oliver! I was watching also the Kenshin, what was the other one I was watching? Can't remember the name of it. I love it. I just, sorry guys. See, that's what I was talking about. I have the cough. And the cough didn't happen until I got over the sickness, which is weird. But, they're both fighting anime, so I was getting them mixed up in the storylines, so I gotta finish Baki Hanma before I start watching that other one. Yeah, Nurgle had his hands in me. But, as we all know, Korn, much stronger than Nurgle. What else? So, lately, I haven't played too much Starfield. I was doing a few side quests yesterday, When I was traveling, I was playing Cyberpunk still. I'm sorry guys, but I really feel like if we stick with Starfield, we're gonna miss the Cyberpunk train because by the time we get done with Starfield, it's gonna be time for Space Marine 2. But we'll see what happens. Unless you guys want to switch to Cyberpunk next week, I don't know. Yeah, the net. Oh yeah, it is Kengan Ashura. It is. It is. You were right. You were right, Ollie. It's really good. I really enjoy it, and I actually really like the CG animation. I like that. It reminds me a little bit of what was the League of Legends show that was really good on Netflix? Tried sauerkraut. Yes, we are on completely opposite schedules. Ronnie Mac is true. Dark Tide is still awesome. No, it was Arcane. Did you guys watch Arcane? That's another good one that you have to go. It's as fun as Baki, but the CG is better than most shows that use it. Arcane, yes. Yes. Arcane was very good. I haven't kept up with Dragon Ball in a while. When Rhonda and I were traveling together, she's super into Dragon Ball, and I was watching. But yeah, Arcane is one of the best shows, period. But the fight scenes are so good. Arcane's great. I hope they do another. Yeah, Kengan is like that sort of similar animation, like CG animation. Not as fun as Baki. Oh. I like fighting and martial arts, as you know, so I do like how Baki, even though obviously it's a little bit fantastical, I like how they try to show, like, they make a big deal about one tiny aspect of martial arts. Like, it'll be like, martial arts use the principle of off-balancing. So they'll show a whole episode, a whole fight, using this principle. I like that part. Yes, BRE Fangirl, yes. The one with Vi and Jinx. I never was into Sailor Moon. Robert, you gotta get a hold of the original Baki the Grappler series and watch that. So, like, they go in a timeline, right? What else? I got into... You guys know about the Kowloon Walled City? We can watch some of those at the end. It's kind of crazy, but I went on this big black hole of researching it, because on the plane sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll just get Wi-Fi and then just be researching on my phone. I like to learn stuff. Yes, Ippo's a great one. Ippo's one of the best, but it's one of those old school anime with like 1,000 episodes in a season. Hajime no Ippo is cool, and it does that too. You're right, King Beef. It'll show like one aspect of boxing and then make a whole fight based on that one aspect. It's great. Pariah Nexus. That's what you were saying before. Maybe I should write that down. I'll never remember. Pariah Nexus. I haven't watched Castlevania. Someone else brought that up last time we were talking about stuff. Yeah, Kowloon Walled City is Tie 5 is Pariah Nexus. Let me write it. I read this study, speaking of stuff I read on planes, about how actually physically writing pen or pencil to paper stays in your mind a lot better than when you like type it onto a tablet or a phone. It's like a better way to take notes. So I got this little pocket journal to carry around with my phone. Reboots of anime far too polished. I know, and you know what's another good one? Oh. Yes, you guys been keeping up on Thea and Charlie's podcast. You can subscribe on all the places you would subscribe. Bruins, if I'm being honest, my character build in Starfield is all over the place because kind of went in blind and I just don't want to start over. What do you mean if I was still at my MMA size? What could you do what you do in WWE? Oh, you mean if I was still small like that? Probably not, because like imagine the size of Rhea. We're about the same size right now. And I was much smaller as an MMA fighter. Although I'd probably be speedier, so who knows? Yeah, it might be rev vamp. It might be that it takes longer, so it imprints in your brain a little more, but Castlevania is another one I have to watch, though. I also have to make Charlie watch, because Charlie's not too into anime. She watched a little bit of Baki, but kind of got disinterested. I have to make her watch Cowboy Bebop. That's one that everyone loves. And I think one of my favorite ones was called, oh man, what was the name of it? Now I'm having a brain fart. Luchador Shayna. I mean, I could do all the same stuff now that I could do when I was fighting. I think I'm just... Dog, what are you doing right now? She's like trying to dig a hole in her bed underneath the desk. Are you alright? Are you gonna unplug? Don't you unplug anything. Yeah, lay down, please. She was digging and then spinning in a circle and then looked up and noticed me watching her. Oh, Marissa, you know I'll be breaking limbs. I have very bad handwriting. You want to see? I have very bad handwriting.
Hello there.
Look at that. This is old. I did last year, 2022. I did a challenge where I had to journal every morning, first thing. Bad handwriting. Look, I'll show you where I wrote Pariah Nexus. Bad handwriting. El Shooter. No, it was not El Shooter. It was Puppy. Yeah, Zelina will make her watch stuff too. Elegant? It's not elegant. Well, I gotta show you guys something. So, we're gonna watch a trailer for a movie that I'm giving you guys homework. If you have Amazon Prime, not only can you subscribe for free, so you don't have to watch ads, but this movie you can rent for free. It's so bad. I haven't seen it, but it looks like it's so bad that it might be good. And I'm going to just say this. It stars Tito Ortiz. And so, you know, Tito... That's all I'll say about that. So, I'm not saying I endorse it, but we all should watch it so that we can discuss the movie next week. All right? We're going to watch the trailer quick. Here. I feel like I'm going to take notes. Oh, that seems real quiet, doesn't it?
Our governments are engaged in a rather dangerous game of roulette, the nuclear kind.
Got a job. It's gonna
There's
help the
Cyborg.
whole team.
Cyborg's in it.
Northern Germany. This place we're going used to be a concentration camp. The purpose of this place was to experiment of enhance genetic code on newly born specimens. Make the breed a weapon of war.
We're talking about stopping the next Great World War.
Everyone, it's Black Ops.
Okay, wait. First of all, the movie's called Operation Black Ops. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Black Ops is short for Black Operations. The movie is called Operation Black Operations. Anyway, let's keep going. Operation Black Operations. And yes, Queen's Army, that's a great point. Let's not forget, everyone, that they put the best parts of the movie in the trailer. Hip Hop Dance Party, have you seen Operation Black Operations? Because if you haven't, then you can't truly say that.
And you've started noticing a little bit of
Sorry. But yeah, it looks suspect. I'll say that. So that's our homework for the week, all right? That's what we got to do. So if you have Amazon Prime, it's free to rent. So I wouldn't make you guys. Yes, Carter, watch it because it's bad. Take notes. Let's converse about it next week. If it was I don't know, allowed, I'd do a watch party and we could watch it on stream, but they wouldn't allow it. Oh, by the way, got a new controller. This is a Hall Effect controller from iykyk, which is the same people that I got the Hall Effect thumbsticks for the Steam Deck. And Hall Effect means they will never wear out. Would you do any movies like these if WWE Films told you they were making one? Well, WWE Films, as corny as they can be, are a little higher budget than even that. The Five Nights at Freddy's. Look, it's the best time of year for movies. Scary movies. Right? Bad movie night. Yeah, but Killer, has your homework ever been bad movie night? Because that's cool homework. Movies no one will ever see. Yeah, well, not Max. I had, what's up, Fearless Wolf? So, my old controller was the Xbox controller, which I prefer over the PlayStation controller, but the right bumper got sticky. Hilariously, it's fixed now. So I thought it was going bad, so I got the iykyk one. Is the same feel. Some of the start select buttons are in a different place, so that's actually been something to get used to, but this is a Hall Effect controller, so it should never get stick drift. It shouldn't wear out as fast, but yeah. I challenge you to tell me what the plot of the movie is. So. You managed to watch all 4 Hatchet movies? Maybe I should add that to the list, too. Took literature in college. Literature's awesome, though. Wait, did I miss a joke? Operation Black Operations. Yeah, the right button got sticky. I don't know. Forgot to say this, but I got picked to represent Team Tennessee for bowling. Hey! Congrats, Queen Kiki! Well, BRE Fangirl, we didn't watch the movie yet. So no one can tell the plot. I'm not even sure, but that's the thing, Loco. Go to the Wikipedia page, read the plot, and then watch the movie, and tell me what you think. Alright? What's up, apenas? Apenas? Brazil. Portuguese? Operation Black Ops, and it's a slapstick classic. Oh, man. Alright, let's start up some Caiaphas. So if you're new, oh, Tie 5. You guys see what Tie 5 said? Stalker Boy is messaging her saying that I'm lying to the chat. Why would I do that? Dude, you're a terrible person. Only a terrible human writes, don't get me started, dude. You're a terrible, racist piece of garbage, alright? Think what you want. Lose more money. Let's see here. Let's go to the gaming screen. All right. Operation Sauerkraut in full effect. Jay Gamer, we just watched a trailer for a movie called Operation Black Operations that stars Tito Ortiz. Alright guys, so I was working on this mission here where the Terramorphs, these big scary aliens, that guy, are, they're like destroying human settlements across the galaxy and across the universe. And I've been helping, like, research ways to take care of them. So that's what that whole thing is. Have you ever played the Saw games? I haven't played any of the Saw games. I have a ton of ammo in this pistol especially. Operation Black Operations. Okay. Still rocking the Star Eagle. Alright, let's get on back on the main quest. So, Caiaphas lost his love interest, Sarah. She sadly got killed in an attack on, base. Is it only on Prime? I don't know, actually. I think it's on Tubi. Tie 5, what is he saying to you? Let's go back to the lodge. So, yeah, remember the last time we convened, Tubi is another app where you watch things. Okay, hang on a minute.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Wait, can I read these? Okay, you guys. I'm so sick of this shit. You guys, look at this shit that he wrote, Tie 5. Tie 5 is here. Come say hello.
Hello. He's mentioning it to Spone. But Spone's doing
Oh wait, Spone, are you cool? Can I read this?
I'm sure Spone doesn't care.
Wait.
He's a worthless piece of shit.
If you don't want me to, I won't.
Spone's not gonna care. Spone, you can be mad at me. I'm telling her she can do it. Spone's not gonna care.
The people, yeah, go for it. All right, you guys, listen to this. He wrote.
Wait, so it starts. He's making fun of Spone first.
Okay. So he wrote to Spone. So he's taking screenshots of us. Everyone wave. He says, cause Spone wrote not enough surgery for a movie about operations, talking about Operation Black Operations. All right. And I don't know why, but he wrote, instead write so a bullshit right to very important. She's just saying it to protect me and keep a secret. This. And that's it. I know why you don't do that, because you're worried that she will take me and not you, like Rhonda says. This motherfucker thinks he's talking to Rhonda too. Okay. All fans by Twitch are sons of bitches and fucking troll whores. That's you guys. You guys. All of you. All 171 of you. Fucking sons of bitches. Oh no, sorry. Just sons of bitches and fucking troll whores. And then he adds, Tie 5 is the biggest fat whore. So there you go. Oh, and he wrote that to Spone,
Yeah.
not to Tie 5,
Yeah,
which is why he said, in fact, let's do this. The Queen's Army, we're all troll whores. The troll whore is our mascot. That's the creature on our helmets.
Hello there.
I'm sorry, I read that and I thought it was so funny. Good lord. Koozie! What's up? Koozie, welcome to the Queen's Army Troll Horse. Dude, I wish I could tell you this has been going on for months. Is the stream laggy? Or is it just my computer screen? We'll go back to the gaming screen.
Hello there.
Yes, because I put that on the yeah. Hilarious. Okay, let's go. Return to the lodge. We haven't even started.
Or ahead in land.
It's because even the computer's laughing. Oh, why is it doing that, I wonder? All right, back on this. Sorry. All right, as long as it's going okay. It looks the feed to me looks a bit laggy, but it could just be all the programs and whatever else. All right, let's go. We gotta solve this, guys. We gotta beat this game. Does Tie 5 get chops for donations? Koozy's still wanting the chop donate. We want Tie chops. A WoW guild. It does kind of sound like a WoW guild. Dude, it was hilarious. Can I not fast travel to the lodge or what? Wait. Oh, right. I remember. We had to shut this thing because the Terramorphs attacked. Remember? I was just telling you guys about that. Puppy chops! Oh man, they're still going nuts about the the attacks. The alarms are still going off. There's still hurt people. I've been gallivanting around the galaxy quite a bit since then, so they need to get their stuff together. Dude, I cannot. I was just laughing. I couldn't help it, Fibble. Oh! 1,000 cheers to Chop Tie. We don't have the chop meter anymore. We don't have the chop meter anymore.
Godless Southlanders.
Oh!
Dare trespass on my domain?
We got a party! We got a party. We got a raid. Raid moat! Yes, yes, Sarah died. So, if you guys recall, so, if you're new here, by the way, my characters try to woo everyone. Okay? My character's goal in RPGs is to, sleep with everyone they come across. So, I've been wooing people. Sarah, if I'm being honest, was a little bit annoying. But I heard that, she was the funniest, post-hookup. Koozy's just gonna keep cheering for a tie chop. Caiaphas V is a troll whore too. So now I guess, I don't know, we'll probably go back to Andreja? I mean, Barrett's already kind of following me. Look at him. Look at him. Alright, alright. Story. We are still mourning her passing. Sarah Morgan's belongings have been moved to the basement. Oh, may she rest in peace. That's terrible. Retrieve Sarah Morgan's belongings. Sheesh. That's rough.
I need to be everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
Should we go get her stuff first?
We all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
All right. Let's go get her belongings real quick first. Where are they? Oh, there's my storage crate. That wasn't in here before. Great! I can start collecting. Oh, look at all this stuff. Okay. Okay, great. Oh, wait, is that her stuff? Oh, it is. Let's put it back. We don't need that. Alright. Well, we should take her ammo, right? It's infinite storage in this storage thing. Okay, great. CM Pep with the sub. Yeah, Sarah was gonna be the HBIC, but she died. And yeah, like I said, I heard she was the funniest one. Oh, Jackie, you read it! Did you start book 2 yet? I told you, Red Rising is such a good book. My favorite book right now. 40 months is a crazy high number. CM Pep, one of the OGs, also.
I may. I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
He said our part in glimpsing the Unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer
Hi,
to
puppy, what is it?
The thing is,
She's just got her head on my lap.
It's an important concept.
What's up,
in Keeper of
Madoka?
Close's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
I don't know, man. Where is the Sanctum Universum anyway?
It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
What is it? Why are you looking at me with those eyes? She's got the puppy eyes on. What's up, Slade? Jackie, book 2 is probably my favorite book of the first... Well, no. Because Red Rising is obviously my favorite. So book 2 is so different from book 1 because book 1 has to set up the universe. So now book 2 continues on, and it's just it gets out of control from this point on. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I think you're grasping at straws. He tried to kill us.
Get why you say that. I do. Sometimes it's just a coincidence, but sometimes it's a signal left by somebody deliberately.
Puppy, what's wrong? You want to sit on the lap?
Terrible at keeping secrets.
But why not go with a little intuition? Many great things in our history were discovered because someone had faith it would be there. I don't want to dismiss your skepticism, but
that's true.
What do we have to lose?
Mateo has a point here. Okay. All right.
No more Starborn and shouldn't place the lodge for granted until it's threatened.
I'm sure things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
All right. Well, you want to come hang out?
The lodge.
You ready to?
A little colder.
Hey, I know Sarah just passed away, and I dumped you for Sarah, but you wanna?
Of course. Are you ready?
Yeah, you know I am.
Go on. I have
Sorry, Barrett.
journals to review.
I know Barrett is completely smitten with me. Easy, Koozie, pace yourself.
I hope they are both enjoyable.
Not Max. Are you talking about the new one that just came out, Lightbringer?
Whenever someone's gone, there's like a hole in the lodge where there used to be.
Puppy, what? What? Love interest. That's the thing about old Caiaphas. He really bounces back fast, you know? Can't fast travel because we're already in the district.
I've met so many interesting people from working with the distributions.
It's a couple of book series I enjoyed, even though they're young adult stories. The first book in both series available for free. Which one, Slade? Oh, and you know what else is good? Is the first Law trilogy.
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop the new alien.
Ah, yes. They built a monument to the people they lost, but not the people they killed.
Top minds sure hope they know what they're doing. That's, you know, who I was helping out. They were talking smack about me. Alright, let's go.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long.
I've read through it a couple times. I'm actually...
Your mother's still struggling with that azalea garden?
I'm actually listening to the audiobook series right now while I go on drives for my job.
But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh.
It's like the best way to pass the time. They also have graphic audio for the first 2 books. So it's like old school radio show, like music and sound effects and different voice actors for different characters, but yeah, Daryl's cool. I think Severo's my favorite character. Let's see. This is all you, Mateo. You do the talking.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about
Thai derp chops.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
Here, I'll write that down.
No, that's not exactly what I meant.
Girls wearing black.
Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, Does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Aquilus has helped me through some tough times lately.
Unity means something secret. BioShock is one of the best series ever. Come on, Mateo. Where's Mateo? Andreja, why are you being weird? Did you see her, like, sidestepping? Oh, Mateo's already here. Here's our boy, Caiaphas Zvi.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you
What's up, Chris? Yeah, not Max. I've never really been an audiobook person either, but on the Red Rising subreddit, everyone puts over how good the audiobooks are. So, I decided to give it a try, and it'll make a 3-hour drive after a show. So, you know, we get out of there at like 10:30, and I'll have to drive to the next town, and, you know, it's hard sometimes, but that makes that drive go so fast. They're very good. The voice actor's name is Tim something. I can't remember, but he's very good. And then, obviously, the graphic audio, Pierce Brown said that if the first 2 books were successful enough, they were going to do all the books in graphic audio. So, it's just sometimes, actually, another thing I'll do is I'll put the audiobooks on while I'm painting sometimes. While I'm doing the painting miniatures. It's great. Well, it started with the discovery of these anomalies.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience?
This dude is like a religious guy, like a priest.
That seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet
risk is made anyway.
So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Salvaged and reclaimed. Should I put that on? Wait, is it one book or are they 2 separate books? I don't need a lecture, Keeper. I need answers.
And I think I can help. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning.
Oh my god, this guy.
There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Okay. Maybe the pilgrim was a starborn.
I'm not sure if he was. But if what you're looking for is connected, then anything
This
might be
guy.
possible.
Talking in mysteries, in riddles, just like a priest. Okay, let's hear the story then.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place.
Hello there.
To live out the rest of his days.
Hey,
in
Torch with the sub.
Of infinitum addendum. His addition or contribution to the infinite. But What if the story?
Oops. I didn't mean to click that. Infinitum addendum. That's an odd saying. Sounds like the House of Enlightenment and Varun have the other parts then.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological
Yes, of
sense,
course. That's
as
what
I
I've been
have.
saying this whole time. Uh-oh. Something weird is going on with my... Hang on a minute. My browser is being weird. Okay. Hopefully that solved it. I think it was being laggy because my browser just errored out. But we're back. Don't worry. We're back. We're back. We back. We back. If you've already talked to them, why send me?
Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might...
It's still running okay? Ah, the chat isn't moving either. Tie 5. Here, actually, let me just do this. I'm gonna just So when I'm not in the game, it runs fine. Let me try to find it. Reopen that. Get back to that. Go to my channel. It is being quite wonky. Alright, fine, I'll talk to them.
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis.
Stream, at least it's working for you guys, because it's freezing up for me. When I'm in the game, it doesn't want to run the
a lone zealot that was captured
browser,
recently for attacking UC
which is
ships.
weird. It's never done that.
I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Right. Oh, switch screens. Wait, that's why we have the switch screen emote. Alright, don't worry. Don't worry, you guys didn't miss a thing. Look at this dude praying to...
Whatever way I can here. Anything Thomas needs, I'm here for him.
I wonder what the head thing is.
You know, there are folks I sometimes see only once every few years. In between, they're just out there.
Sheesh. Well, at least I can see the chat. I wonder why it's doing that. Maybe there's... Hang on. Let me see something. I'm gonna see what programs we have crack-a-lackin' on here. Shall we? Let's see. Watch me, like, close out a program that I don't realize I need running. That'd be the worst. See, like, right now, I'm not in the game, right? I'm clicked off the game window. No, it actually looks fine in OBS. It's literally just my browser, which is where I access the chat from, because the OBS chat box doesn't do a lot of the commands. See you later, Hitro fan. Ooh, Jackie. What about have you gotten any of the new ones they've released? Or have you gotten any of the 30K characters? They just released Demons Fulgrim, right? Woo! No, I don't use OBS to access the chat. I like having the actual chat up. And I minimize the window so that all I see is a tiny screen of me and the chat. But the screen of me... Let me see here. Do I need that? Definitely need Steam running. Oh, you know what? It might be this stuff. Because that was making my... I think it's this, guys. Because it was making my Stream Deck run weird when this program was running. I think that might be it. Let's see if that fixed it. All right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry if we lost you. Talk to the House of Enlightenment. So, sprint, and I do the little hibbity hops to save stamina. Oh, switch screens. Haha. That's gonna be like the most used emoji on my channel. Wait, so we gotta go over here first. So now this is getting weird, right? Let's go to the well. I always dress up as either a Sith or Darth Vader himself. I like handing out candy as Darth Vader himself. Because, you know, scaring the kids and all that. Yo, what's up, dude? I was told I should talk to you.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh,
you guys dressing up?
Sorry. Can I help you?
You guys dress up for Halloween? I haven't even made it to Halloween Horror Nights yet. Yeah, I'm super into 30K. Dog's digging a hole under here again. Dog. Lay down. Relax. What? Sign as Darth Vader? That's silly. That's exactly the reason I am Darth Vader. Partner and I are going to dress up as the Golden Lovers. That's actually cool. Anakin Skywalker doing Order 66.
I'm sorry, were you about to say something?
I'm sure someone does that, Andre. Charlie told me that they do Halloween, but it's much bigger in the United States. But she told me they do Halloween in New Zealand. A Power Ranger? Okay, Keeper Aquilus sent me.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim, but since you both insist...
You should go trick-or-treating this year!
Are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Crazy Fuzzy. I think they both probably shorten your lifespan in similar ways. You're gonna be the Grinch? Last year I dressed up as a werewolf. We do most of the time. You gotta be in the right places.
Your train of thought.
Big fan. I saw you wrestle Raquel in Atlanta. I'm playing Spider-Man, dressing up as Bray Wyatt the Fiend. Random. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. Being a Kiwi is scary enough. Wait till I tell Charlie you said that, Sammy. I should dress up as Charlie. That would be hilarious. Could you imagine? She wears the most ridiculous... I would look ridiculous in the outfits she wears to TV. Wednesday Addams? Crazy Fuzzy. Last time I dressed up was Batman.
I can come back if you like.
Yeah, with the sub. Night's going good. All right. Let's hear it.
A man walks into the first house.
That's the thing. Getting the dog already has 2 Halloween outfits, and she's got more on the way because Charlie likes to spoil her to death.
A bunch of questions.
She's my dog.
Philosophy is built on an individual's own morality. What about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of 2 what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay. I think killing that program. So here's the deal. I got this SteelSeries Apex Pro and switched out the switches and put custom keycaps, lubed everything. Anyway, the SteelSeries stuff comes with software. And what's nice about the Apex Pro series is that it has Hall effect keys, so you can set the actuation in the software. So I don't want to delete the software, but I need to figure out how to turn off it automatically running when I turn the computer on, because it just bogs. I don't know why. I have a crazy awesome beast of a computer, but it just bogs down stuff. Like now the thing is running great. Yeah, well, that's what I did. I went into Task Manager, but I know there's a way I can go in and make it so that it doesn't even turn on. Like, the program doesn't even turn on unless I actually go click it to get in. So, maybe there's a message.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick.
MS config, got it. I knew it was a thing. Okay. I don't feel... Can you tell me about Unity?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning.
I don't feel any closer to the answer.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more help, but that's about all I've got. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, well... I know MS config was where you go to, like, fix everything so that you can make your computer faster. It was one of the first things I did, I remember. How in the heck do I get out of this place? I hate the well. A horror movie marathon? That sounds awesome. Okay, wait. Yeah, well, where do we go? We gotta get out of here. Task Manager. Wrestling historian, you know? Our women's division is kind of on fire right now, so it'll be interesting to see where she fits in. I'm always excited about more limbs to break, you know what I mean?
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it
Which
matches
statue?
the original vision of the artist, or if they
That one?
changed the design as they worked on it.
Any violations of
New Atlantis.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Just whistling. Hey, what's up?
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
She seems pleasant. I know you talked to Keeper Aquilus about the
He
Varun
knows
faith.
not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The great serpent.
Oh,
waits
actually, I
in
don't
the
know. I
shadows.
could go into my
He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as
G-Sync
dust.
driver.
That is the truth. No more, no less.
I admire your conviction.
The
Gotta butter
knowledge
her
of
up a
the
little
great
bit.
serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only
These guys worship a great serpent.
And those he will spare. Nothing else.
I should have
You
played.
wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then
A more Friday the 13th
Jinan
themed
Varun
game,
meets
right?
the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan.
Oh, Sammy, she'd go to Charlie in a heartbeat. Charlie spoils her. She's gonna go where she thinks the treats are.
Jinan knows this
The
is
reason the
blasphemy.
puppy is so well behaved
delivers
is
the
because I
king
train
girl.
her. All the tricks that you guys think Charlie does on her story all the time, I taught her all those. Hello. She's like, no, no, I love you. I should do an updated tutorial video of my eyes. Let's see. There must be more to your god than just killing.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the great serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt.
It's kind of like, remember when like you were growing up, at least for me,
Tired of
it'd be like, wait until your father gets home, you know? Didn't really learn much, guys.
The Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere. It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
Just finished Phantom Liberty. Holy smokes! I'm still doing my third playthrough to do Phantom Liberty. I know you don't have to do a playthrough to play Phantom Liberty, but I want to. Return to Keeper Aquilus. Well, can we... Shayna for Warhammer. Yeah, I hope none 2 is as good. Charlie has to bribe her. It's true, man. The dog plays her so much. Yeah, I mean, we still have Adam Pearce, so not much is gonna change for me on Raw. I feel like that's more of a change for SmackDown since they have the new guy. The dog on a pole match. Puppy, would you be on a pole for us to... She would be barking and barking. Ah, yeah, I think someone else was saying that it was really short, too. I've heard that from a few people.
What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
Ah, then we can know the planet, right?
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn?
Well, the Enlightened.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
Second planet
Was
in the
there anything
system.
else?
Your story says infinite,
Yes.
infinitum.
What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see.
Yeah, when you're on that schedule where you're doing both shows, it gets to be pretty
Something
crazy.
That could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb.
This
Well,
guy.
That's certainly how I feel.
This guy. Indum. That's the name of a star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of
Acknowledge
unity.
the Queen of Spades.
Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was,
A jaw
what
crank?
interpretation would you give it?
There's something sacred out
but
there.
What makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together.
This guy,
Would that be
speaking in
sanctified?
riddles, what do you think you are, Obi-Wan Kenobi? Unity is something
It
greater.
is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for? Well, I won't keep you any
This
longer.
dog is just relentless in me petting her. Every time I stop, she
I have
boops
to
me.
admit. Go, find your truth.
All right. Let's go to Indum 2, guys. Who's played this? Do we have a lot left? Because the truth is, I haven't slept with anyone yet. West End, what are we looking for? Residential district. Oh, here we go. New Atlantis. Star Eagle. Koozy's been rocking this game. Douchebag Shayna. Oh, she wants to talk! That was our chance! So, Crazy Fuzzy, I never actually had a thought where I was like, alright, I'm gonna retire from MMA and do pro wrestling. I tore my ACL in an MMA fight, and the crappy part about being in the UFC, well, one of the crappy parts, is that you don't know when your next fight's gonna be. So, you know, you make 10 grand for fighting. Let's say you lose, like I did, tore my ACL. It was gonna be, you know, a year before I could get in the fight, and that's on, like, the best schedule, like, as far as healing and stuff after that surgery. So, we decided, and even then I'd be at the end of the line. So, we decided, man, you know what? Where in the crap? Oh, I went to the wrong one. We decided, how about we ask the UFC if they'll let me pro wrestle, because it was a way to, like, be in shape. Wrestling historian. Still get the same looks. You know, keep me interested. And they, of course, said no. And so we just asked for release. Knowing that if I ever wanted to fight before the end of the contract, that we'd talk to them first. And if they didn't want me, then I could fight again if that's what I wanted to do. So then I started pro wrestling I fell out of love with MMA, and this was a way for Josh to help me find it again. And I just started having a lot of success in pro wrestling. I went to Japan, fell back in love with MMA, took a fight for like a pilgrimage thing, and, you know, here I am today. Jackie, sounds like you know more than me. I don't even know what I'm doing on Monday. I've been told I should write a book. Alright, guys. Let's go. Freezing liquid thunderstorm. There's the power. Oh, jeez. That's what we're looking for this whole time. Whoa! Wow! My pistol. Marissa, I'll probably write a book someday. Beating up Rhea on Monday. Sounds about right to me. Here we go. Yo, dude. Wait a minute. You want me to talk to you?
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of
Is this what I think it is? Love interest.
We spoke of the difference between having a purpose and having goals. I believed myself right in the moment, and this is what you were saying. But thinking more, perhaps I have been arrogant to assume I am right.
She's trying to butter me up. She's coming on to me.
Single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary. That there was no other option.
Well, you have options now,
I have
Shayna.
sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
Oh, we can make sure it's worth it. Wink! Let's see. You're the only one that can answer that. If it got you here, then it was right. You're the only one that can answer that. Wink!
I know.
Oh!
I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. Instead,
look. Whatever you've done, You don't need to talk about anything you don't want to.
Thank you. I appreciate the reassurance.
We're trying, guys.
But I would like to try.
Okay.
I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with
Sure. I'm a space scoundrel.
supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my
Dexter boy, you have good taste.
one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
Yeah. Well, everyone's had their fair share of hardships. Want to make out? Oh.
But I have only experienced my own. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could
Let's
not
cross
reach
that
across.
distance.
I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier
She
to
looks
not become
angry.
attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again.
Crazy Fuzzy, my favorite era of wrestling is like the UWF, UWFI stuff. If me, Shayna, the badass female wrestler, I guess I would like to be in with like the All Japan Gaia Girls type wrestling. You know what? Life is better when we're surrounded by others. No, that might be a little too much. What do we do with the Riz here? But Kuzi, you don't get to sleep with someone if you don't follow the dialogue. That's the whole goal of Caiaphas. Yeah, you know, I never really paid much attention to who else is around.
Under different circumstances, I might find that insulting.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps you and I both need to reconsider what is important.
Yeah.
What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
You're right. Maybe we shouldn't. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, she liked it. All right, working our way up. Hello? Search for clues on Unity. What's up, JJ? I still say, Jackie, that was the best locker room in women's wrestling ever. Got some credits. Got some spiced worms. A trauma pack. Let's eat those spiced worms, though. What the heck? This thing's too heavy to just be carrying around. I should give that to... Actually, let me see that. It's possible that, oops. It's possible, let's see, compare. No radiation protection, however. Nice legs. What time do they open? Black and Gold NXT was a great time. Yeah, Kuzi, I have said that I wish that... The one thing I wish is that you could just eat from here, like when I'm picking something up and I didn't have to go in the menu. Because I would just eat everything right away. It gives you such little...
Someone made a concerted effort to arrive here, and yet it would seem it did not work out.
Alright, let's look around in here then. So I was about to become a firefighter.
What is your scanner review?
I was an EMT. I became an EMT. just to go through the firefighter process. Did the whole process, made it all the way, and then decided, you know what, now that I know I can do that, let's try this whole fighting thing one more time. And that was when the Ultimate Fighter happened. And I decided to try out for the Ultimate Fighter. Pilgrim's writing. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Well, I'm trying to be funny. Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. This person's gone crazy. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it exists, that it is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I've become. I don't like this person. Yeesh. Doesn't seem very good. Alright. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. Yeah, actually, it's probably good that I learned some firefighting things. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but even in my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths. Why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. It is Starfield. Also, when I was a kid, I really wanted to be a rock star. I have a collection of guitars. I studied music heavily up until I was out of college. Like, as in taking music theory courses, writing music, etc. That's why I, when I was fighting, I would walk to the ring with a guitar. Milk. She needs some milk. Credits. Anything else? Ooh. Oh, we can take this. More writing. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draws me toward a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Crazy Fuzzy, I don't fake the funk too much. It's not hard if you don't fake the funk too much, and I feel like it's not hard if you do, because you are faking the funk and you wouldn't be in real life. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? The hose down. So Jackie, that's what Goldberg's entrance was based on. Old school UFC entrance. I ain't crazy! Oh, this person went nuts. Are we gonna have to fight a crazy person? I think we're gonna have to fight a crazy person. Let's eat this stuff. Potato, milk, bunch of Pilgrim's books. Okay. Feel like, the other complaint I have about this game is that, like, the difficulty, I've said this before too, the difficulty of the locks does not grade, like, the prize you get isn't bigger for, like, unlocking more difficult locks. Rockstar. Battle raps on 8 Mile. Sometimes I do, Madoka. I only have 2 of my guitars here. The rest are at my parents' house, along with my cello, but yeah. King Beef, that's a thing that I talk about a lot, is that I don't... Like, when I was fighting in the UFC, it was never about, like, the bad guy and the good guy. It was just me being me and selling the fight. What's gonna make people want to see this fight? Most of the time, that meant, I guess, being the heel, but it wasn't a conscious thing. It was just selling the fight. So I feel like in today's pro wrestling, there's too much of this, like, who's the heel? Who's the babyface? Like, we saw that a lot with the me and Ronda rivalry. Like, who am I supposed to cheer for? Cheer for who you want. I'm just gonna be me. If you don't like it, I'll play it up even more. If you like it, come on, join in the fun. You know what I mean? Like, I think the only difference in real life between a heel and not a heel is a heel is like, screw you, I'm doing this, I don't care, I'm apart from all of you. And the babyface is like, let's all do this. Come on now, let's do this. So everybody asking for a guitar session. Maybe. I should do a guitar video on YouTube. I find myself thinking about his various past and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through one more world. Yeah, what is notable here? The road seems gratifying. Every step of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me whenever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to light and died. The road seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. Huh. What is trying to be said here? I don't know what the difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. So, the glories I could achieve for myself, or staying and building something. Alright. The thing about bad guys in movies is the best villains are ones that you can be like, that you can identify with a little bit. I think it's kind of like, this sounds really crazy in a roundabout way, but like, Warhammer has no good guys. And I think that's one of the things that really draws me to it, is like, the heroes are still like so flawed that they've messed everything up. I like that. Unlock. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you've read my readings, what is the burden of people? What is your most formidable opponent? Myself.
Hello there.
See? We had to read this stuff. Where does enduring contentment come from? We're gonna have to read these again, huh? Enduring contentment comes from... Oh, I did it! You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there's one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Alright. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I'm comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with an intent, instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten. Blessed universe. Oh. Hang on a minute, guys. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Alright. Oh, look. An ear grub. Digipick. Ooh. Credits. Alright. Well, welcome. Alright, so we found a bunch of mystical, magical stuff. We gotta go to... Where's the ship? Don't we have to go to the ship? The Halloween Shayna card! Thomas, actually, the locker room kind of makes fun of me that I know about so many different things. Not makes fun of me, but they comment on it a lot. Where'd she go? She said she had to talk. Oh, what's up?
You have my attention.
Do you have anything for me?
Indeed I do. All yours.
Oh, thanks. Just gives me some money. Thank you. I had a conversation actually with Roxanne. I don't know if you guys watched The Ultimate Fighter Season 18, but we had a lot of Jedi versus Sith discussion. And she, like all casuals, is of the mindset that Jedi good, Sith bad. And so we had a long talk about how flawed the Jedi were, and the Sith are not inherently bad. It's just that that way is an easier path for people that have more tendencies toward power and evil. But what's up, Jetzilla? The heck's going on? Why was it doing all that weird stuff? Where do we gotta go? All the way up here. Oh my gosh, can we? It's almost all our fuel. Well, and that's what I told her, is now that she's married, she has to, like, not be ascribing to the Jedi as much. Clearly, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I told her, was like, both extremes are bad. What? In combat? How am I in combat? Yes, child abducting. They take children from their parents. I'm not in combat, though. You guys seeing this? It says I'm in combat, but there's nothing to shoot. It does, it is like glitching as though I'm getting hit. But like my shield's not going down. This is a glitch, right? Like it's definitely glitching. Thinks I'm in combat. Let's try to land one more time. Oh, there. Weird. No, not Max. That's the whole point of what I'm saying, is that the Jedi are not the good guys. They were so flawed. That's why Ahsoka ultimately left. 'Cause she saw it.
Let us see what wonders of life this planet hosts.
Whoa, is gravity 2 times normal here? Is that what it said? Rock. Oh, there's creatures. We can shoot them. I didn't want to go chase him down. Crazy Fuzzy, I don't have the Discord set up yet. It's the project that's being worked on right now. That and getting subscription tiers set up. This place looks beautiful, by the way. How am I supposed to get over there? Am I supposed to swim? Are you kidding me right now? Can I swim? Yeah, I spelled Caiaphas with a C on purpose. Why? Why? Do I run out of stamina? Or do I die? What's going on here? Uh-oh, I got a tissue infection. Oh, jeez, this is bad. Okay, wait. I need to take something. I'm not wearing the right... Oh, infections. Antibiotic. I gotta get out of here, though. Oops. Ah! Oh my gosh. I thought I got the infection cured. Hey, Crazy Fuzzy! Welcome to the Queen's Army Troll Whores. There's a story behind that, don't worry. Treats infections. Give me some antibiotics. That treat it? No? How do I treat it? Wait. Protection regenerating. Alright, so hopefully that comes back. Oh, there we go, there we go. Alright, now let's have the stuff. No, it just took a bit. It just took a bit. Well, the problem... Whoa. The problem is... Alright, this is gonna be shotgun. The problem is... Homeboy Project Sauerkraut likes to use that word, and so it's on the banned words list. And I don't want to take it off because, you know, it uses it, so...
Statue. Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area.
Okay, here we go, guys. We're on the next one. Ugh, I can see we're gonna have to... Oh, wait. You know what? Maybe... Ugh. Oh my gosh. No, what? Ah! There's too many. Come at me, bitch. Should be 100% by now, jeez. Nah, it's our mascot. Man, wrestling live is like the best thing. Oh, this guy's glitched? No. Alright, here we go, guys. Activate the glyph. I have to stand on this side? What? Wait, what am I supposed to do here? What the heck am I supposed to be doing? Find the scorpion sting. What in the world am I supposed to do? This is, we come all this way. We can't end now. We're in an ad break. What am I supposed to do with this? Activate, find the scorpion sting. The scorpion sting. Oh, are these guys supposed to sting me?
I hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
Wait. What in the world am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Well, thank you, Fearless. I bet these creatures are stinky. Okay, so it says, find the scorpion sting on Hylia 2. Which is what I'm doing, right? Ah, yes. I need to do another smoker video soon. Guys, once we figure out what to do here, we can get back to chit-chatting. Oh, this changes it. Oh. Okay, wait. No, this way. Okay, I see what's going on. Where do we need... Okay. All right. Nope. We have to... Okay. That's it? That's what we had to do? Ah, man. Wrestling in front of no crowd sucked. Alright. Alright, we're hanging out now. We're gonna hang out now for a little bit. Yeah, the graphics are good. The graphics are good on this game. And, finding out that I can stream to so I always thought to stream from your PC to your Steam Deck, you had to be on the same Wi-Fi. And if you read everything, that's what it says. But I was streaming Cyberpunk from my PC to my Stream Deck when I was in the hotel. And it was awesome. So for sure, Queen's Army, when the screens were added, when the Thunderdome came along, that was way better than, like, the empty PC. But it's still, like, looking back on it, what a weird time. And to be fair, it was great to sleep in my bed every night. That part was great. But everything about my job, that sucked. And that's why you see us, that WrestleMania in Tampa, even though it was only, what, 50% or something, they had spread everyone out all over the stadium. You see us all on stage, very emotional, all of us, because it kind of hit you in that moment, hearing a live crowd again, like how awesome that was. Yeah, definitely harder to have adrenaline and get up, but definitely a strange time. Apollon, I haven't quite got to it yet either, but I hear from everyone that it's short, but good. Ty 5 really popping the crowd with her shirt today. What's the worst UFC fight ever? Which one is that? There's a few, right? Genzilla, just do research. Just do research. They'll tell you what the builds are, especially with the new skill trees, with the way they revamped the game. Fearless, I'm hoping. Jackie, I mean, you know, anyone that has limbs, 4 limbs, and a neck to tear off, I'm down to get in the ring with, you know? RoboCop. You want me to add that to the list, Ragemus? Yeah, Crazy Fuzzy. So, actually, I will say this. Oh, no. I finally got the old Oculus set up with Steam VR. So I was back on Ragnarok this week. By this week, I mean earlier today. My one day of work. So I go in waves, right? With the Quest. I'll like play it straight for 2 months and then put it away for 4 months. But I haven't played it since like earlier in the year. I was playing NFL Pro, whatever, the NFL game. where you're the quarterback. But Ragnarok is still one of my favorites. It's a good cardio workout. Like, I like to think I'm in pretty decent shape. I work out literally almost every day. Even on days that I travel. And it makes me work up a sweat. So I love using it for like a slow and easy steady state cardio day. Jacob, so what you do is you have to build up a tolerance. So play for 10-15 minutes, put it down. And then keep doing that for a while. When you're able to do that without feeling weird, then you can increase the time in it to longer and longer. But you really got to start in short increments and build up a tolerance. If I can find a way to set up so that I can stream the Oculus, I don't know, maybe I could stand here and keep it stationary and play Ragnarok and then put it up on the little screen. I played Beat Saber. I like Ragnarok better than Beat Saber, I must say. Ooh, is the Quest 3 worth it? I saw that when I was dinking around, updating the Quest that I have, the Quest 2. Esparza versus Namayuna. Oh my word, you want to put us through that? Chronic migraines. Yeah. I couldn't do it for long enough at first. I had to build up a tolerance. And I do know, like, a lot of people, like Creed, he doesn't like games where you stand and move around. He can only play games in which he's sitting. So you might want to just start sitting games and then work your way up. But, yeah, so Thrill of the Fight is another great cardio game. That's a real workout. We don't watch 25 minutes of that. How about this? We'll watch it next time. We'll watch it next time. Give me something shorter. Let me see. What do we got? Thug Rose is a friend of mine also, and I've trained with her. And I'll actually say this story. I used to go to the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy once or twice a month to train because Caitlin Young, really great female fighter in my weight class. She was a great Thai boxer, and I was a better grappler, so we would train together a lot to help each other out. Rose and Pat were training there at that time, and I remember I didn't know anything about Rose, and in sparring, got around the rotation to her, and it's like she's a little tiny 115er. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go easy. Wham! This little 15er was walloping me, so I had to fight her like I would have fought Caitlin. So she let me know right away to not take it easy on her. So, funny enough, Crazy Fuzzy, I do not have a TikTok, but I am super over on TikTok. And that's the whole gimmick. King Beef, I do watch some new Legacy videos every now and again. Oh, we could do Aldo McGregor. Let's see. We could also do that.
Go.
Let's take a look. Wrestling Historian, we'll do it. We'll do it next time, and I can end the game a little sooner, and we could do that one. It is though when you look at all the videos in which I make a cameo on TikTok, which is usually me being like, I'm not gonna be on TikTok. They have like a ton of views. Like people beg me to do that in the background of their TikTok. Okay, here we go, guys. So,
here we go. Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion.
So this is vintage Conor, okay? So Conor stopped fighting like this for a minute, and he started losing, right? Like, he did not move like this when he fought Poirier. He did not move like this in and out, very light on his feet, sideways. And the thing about here. The thing about standing low like that is it opens him up for leg kicks. But he's okay with it because his hands are, and you'll hear everyone that's fought him say, he has super accurate hands, right? Like, the power he throws and the accuracy he throws. But he almost invites the leg kick with that. Plus, the way he blocks, he barely just turns his knee out usually. But yeah, it's really strategic kind of baiting by him, right? So he stays real low. He's not going to really throw kicks from this position. So he's going to telegraph his kicks a little bit. Right? And what he's doing right now is waiting. So he read that Aldo drops his right hand when he throws a certain punch, right? You saw it right there, actually. Look.
Green trunks for the southpaw.
Look where his right hand is when he throws his left hook. Right? So, like, Conor studied this and
the notorious Conor McGregor
planned for it.
For the champion.
See? Okay. This is so much. See, there's no way we can watch a 25-minute fight like this right now. Wrestling historian. See his hand come down? So when he throws his side kick, he doesn't stay in that low and forward stance. He has to hop and go sideways, right? See him? He's setting it up right now, you could tell. See? And it's like a pendulum sort of side kick. Meaning, like, you know those little ball things that do this on the desk? So his legs, you know, he's standing like this, so he'll hop this one in to kick.
For the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed and smiling.
There it is.
Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr.
All right. So he didn't bring his hand back, you see? He didn't bring his hand back after the right hand. And then he clipped him. And actually, he also got hit with the left. But he just threw more accurate and with a tad more power. But really, it's about the accuracy with Conor.
Black for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed.
He throws there, right? And he doesn't bring it back. He's already throwing his hook, and Conor clips him right there. Bing! And you guys, it's not that the chin is the button. It's whatever makes your head spin. You got to get the brain to wobble around in the fluid. That's how you, comma and period. Holy smokes, how did I never know that? Right? So, this changes everything. 10th step. It's not about the jaw. It's about your neck. Right? So you know how they say it's not the punch, it's not the hard punch that gets you, it's the punch you can't see? Because if you can keep your neck, that's why amateur wrestlers were so hard to knock out, because they have a big old thick neck. Right? So, like, if you get hit and your head spins, or you get hit and your head does, like, Pez dispensers, that's, like, how you knock someone out. It's not about the chin, it just happens that the chin is, like, the best place to do that, right? So he steps in, here comes his right hand, Conor sees it, he's already got the left going. Because he knows he doesn't bring it back. Look at him, he's like a half a second, like a quarter of a second ahead of him. Bing! Clips him right on the edge. You already see Aldo's head spinning. Look, he spun it. You see that? Bing! And he actually hits Connor, but he's already spun and knocked out by now. So it hits Connor in the, I guess, the eye sort of area. This area, you know, where I got hit by Rhonda. And he's alright. Crazy. And I know, yes, Torch, that is exactly why you tuck your head when you're throwing yourself or being thrown on the floor. It's the first thing you learn in judo, the first thing you learn in pro wrestling. Spin it, boom, spins him, and he's knocked out. Right now, he's knocked out.
Smiling. Oh no! He slapped him!
And he trained for it. And he nailed it. I know he spent a lot of time in his training camp, training for that. So it came out there. Look, guys, love or hate Connor, he was legit. Especially back in when he was hungry, he was legit. Both those guys are legends, really. All right. Ugh. That was great. Yeah, this changes everything. Now that I know about period and comma being forward and back, frame by frame, this is gonna be great for the end of the stream commentary. Random, what training center? There was no chopping, Spone. That's the old school. Crazy Fuzzy, that is something I'd have to spend some thought on, to be honest. Yeah, Ron and I beat each other up, for sure. It's the most beat up I've been. In a fight or a wrestling match, if I'm being honest. Come here. Hey, come here. Quit ignoring me. Come here. Come here. They want to say hi to you. Come here. I love breaking down fights, so like I said, guys, if you ever see grappling matches, fights, even like street fights, World Star, if you see stuff like that and you want me to... No, it's not yet. It's not yet. Shush. She's ready. If you guys want me to break that stuff down, just remember them, and we try to do... It's too early. Shh, quiet. We try to do it at the end of the stream. Look at how ready she is to be done. Dang. No, puppy. We gotta say... No. We gotta see stuff. Look at your emoji. That's too soon. But I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys. Remember, screenshot block Project Sauerkraut. And other than that, you know, if I wasn't me, I'd be just like you, and I'd want to make out with me too. Oh, and remember the homework. Operation Black Operations. Let's watch it, take notes, and we will convene on the next stream. Also, follow me on IG and Twitter and YouTube. QOS Baszler. If you want to know when I'll be doing random streams and stuff. And, you know, my Instagram story is where I post the most frequently. Other than that, Puppy, you want to say bye? Say hello. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. Hang on. Do we want to raid anyone, or do we want to... What do we want to do here? We'll just hit the outro, how about? How's that sound?